Hey everyone, it's Steve from the garden. In this video I'm going to be doing some tomato harvest. I'm going to be topping my tomatoes. Also, another news for my channel is that today I hit 1,000 subs. So I want to thank everyone who's subscribed to the channel and who has watched my videos over the years. When I first started this channel, I never really expected to be here at 1,000 subs. I was really just starting at to show some friends my garden at that time. And if you ever watch any of the very early videos, they're pretty rough. But you know, that's part of how we grow. Now as we take a look down the tomato row for the San Marzanos, you can see that just about all the plants have reached or exceeded the height of the cattle panel. And with my warm season, you know, going to be coming to a close within, like, say, the next 30 to 45 days, it's time to top the tomatoes so that they're not focusing on any new growth and they focus their energies on ripening the tomatoes they already have. So all I'm really going to do is I'm going to see where the last truss of flowers is, and I'm just going to snip off any growing tip that's above there. Like, here's the sucker, so I'm just going to go and cut that off. We don't need that. And another growing tip, cut that off and let those flowers. These flowers may not actually end up producing a tomato. We'll see if there's enough time left in the season. Here's another sucker, so I cut that off and cut off this growing tip. Same with this one, I'll cut the growing tip off. Now the plants themselves, you know, they still look pretty healthy. But I do get like some dried leaves down below. You know, the growing tips are all nice and green. They're producing good tomatoes. So I've had a pretty good tomato season this year. I've gotten quite a few tomatoes that I still need to go through and can. And right now I have those tomatoes in the freezer as I gather all the tomatoes I need to do most of the canning at one time, so I get maybe just 1 or 2 canning sessions. I did a harvest of tomatoes last week right before the heat wave struck, and I didn't come out since after that. So I have quite a few tomatoes that I now need to pick. And for this time of the season, this is kind of like my, you know, heavy time of the year for doing tomatoes, because they've had enough time to grow for the season and they're all coming ripe now. And I can also see I have some bulldog paprika peppers I need to pick too. So I might as well go ahead and cut those. I have 4 of those so far, and there's a bunch on the plant that are getting close. This one could have gone a little bit longer, you know, since it's still a little bit green or blackish in some spots, but it'll be good enough for turning into powder. With so many tomatoes to pick, you know, I brought a box that, like what the stores use for you know, holding produce. That provides plenty of space for me to do the harvest and be able to bring it into the house. And the boxes are definitely sturdy enough to do so. Unlike that one bowl I have, which was definitely too small. I saw I had a couple of Santa Fe peppers there already, and I got a really nice one right here. I'm definitely going to save seeds from this. In addition to the San Marzanos, also I have a couple nice brandywines here. I'm going to just cut the vines to pick these. So, pretty nice. Here's all the tomatoes and peppers I ended up harvesting today, minus one brandywine that we used at dinner time. Now these are going to end up in the roasting oven, along with all the tomatoes I already froze, so that I can start making some pasta sauce. It's been a few days since I picked all those tomatoes, and I've already started the process of getting them ready for canning. So I have them in the electric roasting oven in the basement on a low heat setting to kind of draw out the water from them. And once they're ready, I will start adding like the garlic, basil, and oregano to it to make it into pasta sauce. You can see my buckwheat in the background is flowering. I'm going to need to terminate that pretty soon, but that's going to have to wait for another video. So until then, I hope you enjoyed, got something out of this, and we'll see you on the next one.